Hey, it's me again. Strapping this camera on my head and talking to the ether. It's extremely cold today. It's the weather report. I think that the feels like temperature anyway was 8 degrees. Whew. Reminds me of Chicago. Anyway, I've got some paint here ready to go. And finally getting started with this commission. What could be more exciting than a Caucasian painting a canvas Caucasian? Some water. Whoops. Hope the angle on this isn't too bad. Do it. This canvas has already been prepped pretty thick with gesso and a layer of white acrylic, so adding water to the paint at this point won't create any problems for the future. This piece should last as long as it's cared for decently for, hundreds of years, or become landfill after a time. Hard to say, really. But it's going on nice now. The studio is really a mess right now. It's actually on purpose, if you can believe that. Changing out some tables, and eventually there's going to be a long counter here with this really cool, oh there they are, these boxes in cubes, and it'll have all of our art supplies. We're very excited about that. The table that I'm currently working on was a vacuum table for screen printing. And I don't screen print anymore. I got worn out on that. I'd rather spend my time on the creative end than using a power washer and having a vacuum go off every 10 seconds. And I don't know, there's a lot of variables. I know a lot of screen printers say that it's easy, and it can feel that way, I guess, if you do it every day, but it's a challenge. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, and a lot of problem solving. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, my time is, I think, best spent doing stuff like this. Painting canvases solid colors. I was out there today walking around for probably an hour and a half. It's nice when the weather's inclement. Kind of have my portion of the city to myself, and that is something that I crave now and then. I didn't move to the city to be alone, but it feels good now and then to just solo. This exercise should help me a bit with learning the angle on this camera. Really not used to talking while I'm painting it. I feel like Bob Ross. I had recorded a bunch of painting in the past and put it up on YouTube, but it was all silent, and the channel was called Paint Dry. It's funny because that's kind of what it was. I mean, just maybe it's interesting to watch an artist work. I don't really work that quickly, so it can be kind of it was boring for me anyway to watch it, but I'm glad that I do have the archive of it, kind of like this channel. Maybe like 100 years from now, somebody will find one of my paintings and then discover this channel and realize that, well, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. 100 years is a long time from now. And think about how much stuff has changed in the past 100 years. I mean, GameStop didn't even exist. Been caught up in that now. I admit, I did buy some stock. Not on GameStop, something way more contemporary, BlackBerry. Just wondering, once I get to the moon with it, will my BlackBerry still have service? Wow, that's pretty topical. I wonder how that's gonna age. People laughing at it. That's fine. Ooh, there's a dust bunny over there that just wants to climb into this paint. Another thing that's going to happen in the studio is the lighting is going to get a lot better. This was just my wife's studio, but now we're going to be sharing it. We're going to have areas for painting, and then also an area to create digital artwork. Got a tablet, and we're going to start using it. Okay, well, that's a good initial layer. Probably lay in a pencil drawing on top of this to get the proportions and the placement ready. Wow, why is there so much hair on this? It's like, ooh, wow, okay. Yeah, the lighting is horrible here. Really gotta pay attention. Just add a little bit more water. neighbors out there. I don't necessarily want him to hear me talking to myself. Most of my neighbors talk to themselves, but they don't have the excuse of a GoPro strapped to their head. That neighbor doesn't talk to himself, though. He's a pretty cool dude. Brush is falling apart. Okay. Okay. There we go. Out in a minute. I'll just show you really quick what the painting is going to look like. That's my digital mock-up. Oh yeah, John Chaney died. I'd met him. He was the Temple basketball coach. He had visited a Villanova basketball camp that I attended about, I think it was about 150 years ago. Feels like it. That's sad. He was a cool guy. Anyway, hope this is still recording. I didn't have much battery left, so I'll just cut out now.